70 years ago today, on the 4th of September 1949, the Brabazon took her first flight at the runway just outside from where we are today. It created interest from around the world, and actually on her maiden flight there was an audience of about 10,000 people, including 300 journalists and cameramen from around the world who'd come out to see the Brabazon take off.
The Brabazon was huge. It was more like a flying ocean liner than an aircraft, much more luxurious than the ones that we fly with the budget airlines of today. But building an extravagant airliner on this scale was a new challenge for the Bristol Aeroplane Company.
So most of the main things were all the electrical systems, so specifically the cabin pressure, that kind of thing, because they'd never carried that many passengers before. Obviously RAF pilots who'd gone up higher had all had breathing apparatus. So one of the major things was the air control for passengers' comfort.
But despite all the onboard amenities like a cocktail bar and sleeping cabin, the Brabazon never made a commercial flight.
People were excited, but unfortunately with the Brabazon there was no commercial airliner who actually bought it in the end. So all the people were excited to actually go on Brabazon, but it was never actually ever flew as a commercial flight. The airliners felt it was too slow and too cumbersome almost to be of any use.
And even though it's widely thought of as a commercial failure, creation of the Brabazon paved the way for future crafts destined for greater things.
Brabazon was the biggest plane to ever be built and the biggest plane to ever fly at the time. It created interest from around the world, and actually all the technologies that were designed for Brabazon eventually led the way to Concorde.